Hi everyone, welcome back to Crystal Flare. I'm Emily, and today we're continuing our ocean-inspired theme. After making the octopus, seahorse, and stingray, it's time to bring another magical sea creature to life, the Jellyfish Suncatcher. It's detailed, but I promise it's worth every step. Follow along to the end, and you'll have your own glowing jellyfish to brighten up any space. Before we begin, the full list of materials will appear on screen. Feel free to pause the video to check everything carefully. And if you'd like to make this exact piece, I've prepared a DIY kit. You'll find the link in the description below. Step 1. Make the oral arms. Cut about 60 centimeters, approximately 24 inches, of white 0.4 millimeter wire. Fold it into 4 equal parts, each around 15 centimeters, approximately 6 inches. Straighten carefully, then fold each piece in half. At the midpoint, twist 1 to 2 times to secure and wrap the midpoint around the resin tail base 2 times. Tighten well, then split into 8 strands to form the oral arms. For one oral arm, string the beads in this order. 1 blue bead, 6 millimeters. 1 metal flower spacer, 4 millimeters. 2 white cone beads, 4 millimeters. 1 metal flower spacer, 1 blue bead, 6 millimeters, 1 metal flower spacer, 3 white cone beads, 1 metal flower spacer, 1 purple round beads, 8 millimeters, 1 metal flower spacer, 2 white cone beads, 1 pink cone bead, 4 millimeters, 1 metal flower spacer, 1 pink bead, 6 millimeters. 1 metal flower spacer. 4 pink cone beads. 1 metal flower spacer. 1 pink acrylic flower, 10 millimeters. 1 pink cone bead. Leave about a fingertip space at the end, cut off excess wire, and curl a tiny loop with round nose pliers to secure. Repeat for 4 strands, alternating 1 beaded strand and 1 empty strand. Now shape the arms. Half are beaded, half plain. Wrap each gently around your finger for a wavy, floating effect. Curve the upper parts wider and the lower parts tighter for a flowing look. Wrap each strand gently around your finger to create a wavy shape. Do not pull too tightly, just guide the strand into loose curves. The goal is to mimic the natural drift of jellyfish arms in water. Tip: use different size fingers, index, middle, ring, or even a pen to create waves of varying widths. Wider waves look softer, tighter waves look more dynamic. Curve the upper part wider and the lower part tighter. This creates a flowing taper, where the arms look broader near the body and finer near the tips. It gives a more organic, lifelike movement. Tip: imagine the arms being pushed gently by water. Upper curves should open like flower petals, while lower curves should narrow like flowing ribbons. Half of the strands are beaded and half are left plain. This balance keeps your jellyfish from looking too heavy or too simple. The beaded strands sparkle under light, while the plain ones give contrast and add a natural floating effect. Extra tips for realism and beauty. Keep curves soft. Sharp bends will look unnatural. Always guide the arms in slow arcs, like a ribbon moving in gentle waves. Optional detail: add 1 to 2 tiny teardrop beads at the very tips of some arms. They will sparkle like little droplets of water. Test under light. Hold the jellyfish up near a window or lamp to see how the arms catch the light. Adjust bead placement if one side looks too heavy. Finally, slide a smooth resin cap down to cover the connection point and blend the arms into the jellyfish body. Tips: mix different lengths for a lively look. Bend gradually, not sharply, so they look like real jellyfish arms drifting in water. Nice job. The arms are already looking magical. Balance sides. Step back and check symmetry. If one side looks too dense, redistribute beads or adjust the curve of the plain strands. Step 2. Make the tentacles, body section. For the middle body, cut about 10 to 15 centimeters, approximately 4 to 6 inches, of white wire. String 8 AB-coated hexagon beads, all facing the same way. Twist the ends tightly, trim, and hide inside the beads. For the tentacles, cut 60 centimeters, approximately 24 inches, of clear nylon thread and divide into 4 strands of 15 centimeters, approximately 6 inches, each. At one end of each, attach a crimp bead. Every approximately 1 centimeter, add another crimp bead with beads in between. Mix 4 to 8 millimeter beads and flowers in blue, pink, purple, and clear, AB for sparkle. Example pattern for 1 tentacle, 1 white cone bead 4 millimeters. One lily of the valley flower. One pink cone bead. One white bead 6 millimeters. One sky blue bead 8 millimeters. One pink bead 6 millimeters. One small pink acrylic flower. One sky blue bead 6 millimeters. Six to 7 beads per strand is enough for elegance. Now attach the tentacles. Thread the nylon end through a hexagon bead at the body center. Loop back through a crimp bead. Flatten to secure. And trim. Repeat for all 4 strands, spacing evenly. Tips: mix clear and colored beads for dazzling light play. Add teardrops at the tips to mimic water bubbles. Looking amazing so far. Tips: nylon thread is great because it's soft and lets the tentacles sway naturally. Since it's clear, the beads will look like they're floating in midair. Try mixing clear beads with pastel colors. It really makes the light sparkle. Leave about a finger's width, approximately 1 centimeter, between beads so the tentacles don't look stiff. Don't worry about making all tentacles the same length. A little variety makes your jellyfish look more alive. Adding a teardrop bead at the end is a cute trick to make them look like tiny water bubbles. And one last thing, make sure to press your crimps tight so everything stays secure. Step 3. Attach tentacles and jellyfish cap. On the main wire, thread 3 cone beads, 4 millimeters. Insert the tentacle strands from step 2 through the middle cone bead. This locks them in place. Continue stringing. 1 orange slice bead, 10 millimeters. One resin jellyfish cap. And 1 clear round acrylic bead. To finish the top, measure about 1.2 centimeters, approximately 0.5 inches, above the last bead. Trim the excess wire. then curl into a small loop with round nose pliers for hanging. Tips: spread the tentacles evenly for a swimming look. Replace the clear bead with a teardrop for extra sparkle. Make sure your top loop is vertical so the jellyfish hangs straight. Great work! It's coming together beautifully. Step 4. Finishing and decorating. Prepare 10 jump rings, 7 millimeters. Connect 3 star beads with jump rings to form a tiny constellation, closing each securely. Use 4 jump rings to make a short chain, then hook this chain onto the top loop from step 3. Add an acrylic butterfly charm using a head pin and jump ring. Finally, attach the whole piece to your hanging string, either clear thread or chain. Tips: twist jump rings sideways to open/close. Swap the butterfly for a teardrop bead to mimic rising bubbles. For window hanging, use 15 to 20 centimeters, approximately 6 to 8 inches, of clear thread so the jellyfish looks like it's floating. You can also create 2 to 3 small star clusters and hang them around for a dreamy galaxy vibe. Congratulations! You've just created your very own crystal jellyfish suncatcher. Hang it by a sunny window, balcony, or garden corner, and watch as the crystals scatter beautiful rainbows across the room. Tip: personalize your suncatcher with different bead colors, extra tentacles, or even a whole group of jellyfish for a magical underwater scene. You did an amazing job following through. If you enjoyed this project, don't forget to leave a comment, share it with a friend, and subscribe to Crystal Flair for more sparkling DIYs. And as always, keep shining.